Good morning. It's Happy Wednesday for Carol, and I was feeling pink. And it's a happy day for me because on Monday I had the last treatment in my first series, and I got super good results, and I hope that the next round works as well. And then we're onward and upward, but it was surprisingly happy news, and I thought, I'm thinking pink. This is a 100-day project, day 5. And I have spent about a while here doing the housekeeping, because I thought we would just get to the play part, which is really where I want to be today. So, let me show you what I've picked. I've picked Artymaze's kit that I just purchased. I showed you yesterday. And I have been working on bits and bobs from there. And I thought I'd show you where I've gotten it. This pretty girl was from an Artymaze freebie. And I just love her and what she's saying. Listen to your heart. So thank you, Andrea. And, you know, I have such a thing about background papers. I had decided that this background paper was going to be the cover. And then I picked these two last bits that I had from papers of hers that I did not have enough magenta for. So they're kind of light, and they'll fade nicely into the background. But I decided this was a little flimsy, so I laid in a piece of buff light cardstock and did some just did a little bit of plain stitching around the outside of that. Now, so far, I said this is white, so far with, oh, wait a minute, we could take a little of that, we could just take a little of that white out of there. Not too much, get carried away. We could take just a smidge of that white out of there, couldn't we? Not too much. Okay, and I'm using a vintage photo. And I got a piece of white cheesecloth out, and I thought, this might be a nice softening bottom for this photo. And while I'm at it, I think I'm going to darken this edge up a little bit. I fussy cut this down. Just a little bit. But before we start finishing up playing with the front cover here of day 5, I want to get into this is the thought. This is the kind of the thought of the starter. So let's get this out of the way. And then in here, on the back, I'm going to put some papers that I think might be nice writing spots. And I'm going to go and look in my stash of painty papers. I think I might have some pink painty left here. And that's purple painting. This girl wants pink painting. Where is it? Ah, there it is. I don't think there's too much left. You're using it, you're using it. But let's see what we can do here on the back. Can we do anything? No, not much. But I want to use this for a little notebook to maybe clip on. Yes, I do. But before we do that, this white needs to get, this needs just a little touch of stencil. Yes, it does. Now, am I going to be able to keep my hands off my faves? I'm going to work at this, because it would be silly not to. Ooh, This is interesting and different. I haven't used this in a while. And it's small enough. Let's see about this one. Let's see about... See, my hand right... Oh, wants that so badly. Okay, stop messing me about here. There you go. Just a combination of what? Who knows what? But we'll take down that, it will take down that, wait. Just a bit. Just a bunch of innocuous little flowers. And I'm going to use this instead of the brush. And, oh yes, we can do this. Oh, I forgot about this puppy. Yes. Mission. Got something on the back of that. Okay. Mission. I'm going to keep that out. That might come in handy again. But what was I thinking while I was sidetracked? We need some papers for here. We need some papers for this little booklet. Yes, we do. That might be one. It's got blue on the back. It's got writing on the back, but it's kind of fun, isn't it? Well, better this one, maybe. No, I don't like that shade of pink. No. Dare I? Let's look and see. Dare I? Dare I? Why not? But I'm going to calm that down a little bit. I'm going to calm that down a little bit with maybe a piece of this greeny writing paper too. That would be enough. That would do the job. Okay. You're out of the way. Now let's just get some of these papers. Cut. And then I'm going to sew it down the middle with the pink. I decided on pink thread today. I was really a pink girl. Okay, let's see, is this going to do? Is this going to do? Oh yes, we're going to declare it done. Okay. I'm going to just declare that's a straight line, Carol. Let's make them you-know-what word, parallel. Okay, there we go. And I know I have my, oh, oopsie daisy. That little smidge, I like that green. I know in my generation green paper was the thing because it was decided that it was easier on the eyes. Let's see if you're going to work now. Yes, you are. So, box saw, make that fit. Boom. It's part of my Thurber book, and goodness gracious, that's paper is like not really there. But I think I'll keep these. Okay. And I don't want them to be all exactly the same. Do not want that. So we're just going to do that and that. And there we have, excuse me, that's ready to go. That's ready to go. Now, where else are we going? You're out of the way. Let's commune with this one. Just love this, Andrea. I love the way it looks. I love the way it fits. I put a piece of paper on the back there to make it do its thing. Now, I was going to put this over here, and I thought, maybe not. Maybe this would be better. Excuse me. There. Pretty this up. This one maybe clipped on up here. We still have to deal with that one. Well, wait a minute here. Why not? Oh, yes. There's yes and there's oh, yes. Never put them on straight. It's again, I don't know why I can't. I just can't. Do some pretty here and some there. I think we need labels. Birdies, papers. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, for the back. Maybe for the back. Oh my, here's little bits and bobs here. And this one. Let me cover this up now. Please remind me where I put that, because that's going to be lost. No. I wonder what kind of tiny bits we might have here. tiny bits we might have. There. First, I'm going to apply the pocket, because then I can visualize it better. That's just me. That's going to be there. Yes, it is. And this here. My two favorites, orchids and roses. Let's see if I can fight this down here a little bit now. Or have I done it incorrectly? That could be. No. There it goes. There it goes. Okay. It needs to dry a bit. Now, what have we here to put on here? Might make a pretty little cluster. And something that will go up there with it. Might just be too much, but I think we have to give that a little look-see. Because after all, it is an orchid. Because I might want to put a hole there. Maybe even a grommet. Oh, yes, I think we have here is a paper issue. Or a Carol issue. Truth to tell. Call it what it is. It's a Carol issue. Here we go. Here we go. That's what the problem is. And, alrighty. Alrighty now. There we go. Let's have a look at that. Yes or no? Not easy. Sometimes just not easy. I see little words. I see words. might be quite happy. Do I need the words? Well, just a little tiny bit of the words. But down here, just a little addition of words. Nope. Too much of the same. Same old, same old. All else fails. Well, that's the other side of watercolor canvas, but no idea what that is. I'm thinking maybe. And maybe old friend. I think I've kind of gotten to the bottom of old friend here. Yes or no? Possibly. Possibly. You see, I've moved into purple. Old pink is maybe we might have a little piece of, thin lace. Let's see what we have here. There might be something called thin lace in here. Let's look first. Now these are usually pretty thick. No, this is about as thin lace as we're going to get right here. As thin lace as we're going to get. A little tiny more dark green for down here. Why? I don't know. You know, cast your eyes around, Carol. It even has a little pink on it. I think we're going to call that Mission. Oh, old friend. Okay. I'm going to take some time to get this collage down. There's something else to go in there too. And I'm going to add a little writing spots to this back. And I'll be back after housekeeping. Well, I found these two sweeties. I thought they just might work nicely, and maybe even another small tag. haven't even gotten to the back yet. As you can see, I've been playing my brains out here. Just a little touch of this. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Here. Oh my goodness, these papers are just sticking together. I think we have enough here. Let's open that hole. Back in there we go. I think that will do nicely. Now, I was planning. Oh, we haven't even gotten the front done. Goodness gracious! And I thought I was doing you a favor by getting this. That would be a nice writing spot. And the size is nice. I'm going to use that. Yes, I am. I'm going to bring it over here. This is the second glue stick that I've about run out of today. Thank heavens. I got some on sale at AC Moore before the Dirty Birds went out of business. Always a little extra glue stick on the corners. Mind that it covers that little bit of stitchery, that's fine. Now I'm going to sew this baby together. If we can put that up here. I think I have something. It might look very nice. I'll be right back. Well, there are just times when I'm trying to be good and my muse makes clucking sounds. So, I think what the point was that if you're going to attach, all right, you wait over there. If I'm going to attach this booklet with this golden heart, she says, well, you have to have a little something down here. And since I live in fear goodness. You can tell that this has been gilded with a Joe Sonia. Many's the time. Just a little bit. Let's not overdo. It says in the fine print. I do believe this is finally, after 15 years, getting a little thick. We'll see. We'll just see now whether she was right. Where are you? See, I hate it when she's right. I don't know what I'll do if this starts to go off on me. I really don't. Now let's see what we have here and here. And I sewed in the ditch using a 4 length on the straight thread so that it doesn't rip the paper. Now I know that you're going to make believe I'm not doing this. The pictures here, there's a little spot up there, maybe just a smidge more. We'll see. And maybe it'll be all covered up. That would be good. And then I win. And then I win. That's just there for no particular sensible reason, I have to admit. But when I get clucking sounds in the ear, there it is, there it is. Okay. Now we were going to put, there you are. And there you are. And we were going to do some cheesecloth plus maybe, which I now cannot find. Yes, is that it? Yes, saved. All right. Saved. I'm going to turn it this way. And come down here a little bit. And she, that's not, it's dark enough to suit me. That needs a little more something, something there. Better. And you, pretty girl, are going there. But something, something. Something, something. It's always my absolute favorites. Oh, my. Those seem to jump out at me. Oh, please. No. No. Let's get the, cheesecloth down before we make any radical decisions here. And waxed paper. Okay, number 2 hits the deck. And I'll probably be using you. Okay, so from by the gold to the center and almost to the edges. Okay. Come on. Then, where did you go, sweet girl? Hiding? No, right there in the box. And for you, art glitter glue. Big boys out here now. Oh, go away. Let's line up as best we can. Something. That with the 4 next to it almost looks like it's calling. But maybe a little white too to bring out some of that white. White. Too heavy, too white. Too big on her or you. And you dangling. Well, glue dangled. White with the white with the white. cheesecloths, and this I can't resist. I think that's the story. Yes. Well, I have had great fun with Andrea's papers. If you're not familiar, she's Artymaze, Artymaze on YouTube. And she does magnificent papers, as you can see. See? Show off. I'm covering up some of that gold. I win. And you had better get art glitter glue. This was just pure luck that this was, didn't have 3 on one side and 4 on the other. Because I would have had to say, well, maybe not. Maybe not, Carol. Stretched out. Stretched out. Oops. Well, I do believe that we're going to put a fork in this 100-day project number 5. And I am so happy that I did so much housekeeping beforehand, because you would have had to bring your lunch. All right, let's get cleaned up here, and we'll do show and tell. Well, here she is when we're celebrating pink for our 100-day project number 5, and featuring Artymaze and her beautiful papers. This lovely girl was one of her freebies. Goodies come your way when you're a member of her group. So, we have the background paper. I love it, can't help it, so I made it the feature, the front. And these 2 lovely little pieces of lace just seemed to work. The white brought out the white here, and the tan just the way it was with these dripping bits. It just called for it. And back here we have one of Artymaze's pockets, and some her large tag that goes into the pocket, and some of her pretty little writing spots that I put there. And this one features a little writing tablet that has Artymaze papers front and back, and some inky papers and goodies of mine from my painty papers. And on the back, we have a writing spot. If you have enjoyed sharing this project today, number 5, please consider giving me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I would appreciate your subscribing to my channel. Listen to your heart, and don't we just have to at this time? I think this got to be something around there. We're not quite finished yet. Let me get out a little pen. In brown. And just bring that out a little bit. a little helter-skelter. There. Something so little, and yet it does make a difference. Isn't she beautiful? Thank you, Andrea. See you soon.